So one day I went down a side street of a road that I'm very familiar with, and it was a rather empty cul-de-sac, and outside the shop was a rather inviting bench, and I sat down to get a bit of peace and quiet, and the shop was closed at the time, but I made a mental note to come back and have a little look inside. So why did you choose to open an Indian furniture shop?
I love the furnitures. It gives joy and happiness, and it's beauty. It's interesting. I love. It is a possibility for me to live here in this society, to be integrated somehow. How to connect? You know, you have to do something.
Yeah.
And if my heart is in India, then my activity or my income or my life place is here. India is the home of my soul. Austria is the home of my... whatever.
How did you get to India in the first place? Like, what were the circumstances that led you there?
I was in New York and Manhattan, and I went to a gallery, Kumar Gallery. It was a tantric Indian art gallery, very elegant, not many pieces, extremely expensive, but the art intrigued. The art was so interesting for me. It was so fascinating. I had to come to this country. I don't know how Hermann Hesse described it, but similar somehow.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. So Hermann Hesse had a connection to because Siddhartha. This.
And the night before I left from Paris. I saw the movie Siddhartha.
Yeah.
And the movie actually it's an American movie and quite kids.
Yeah.
But just coincidence.
When you arrived in India, did you know what your purpose was there? Did you know what you were going to do?
Already from the airport to the city. I saw the ladies walking and how the people were moving, and I was thrilled. So much beauty, unbelievable. It was in February, so it was not yet so hot, but I was. It was beauty. You know, it's joy of life. In India, it's joy of life.
Exactly.
And it's
yes.
Smell, and it's taste, and it's entertainment, and even in the poverty, there's some dignity. India was kind of a door opener to my happiness.
Yeah.
I think the relationship I have to India is not only, I'm sure, it's not only from this life.
Yeah.
Even, you know, it's not necessary to believe in any kind of life. As long as we are present in the moment, that's enough.
Yeah.
But India, if I hadn't gone to India or to Nepal, how I would have found my happiness?
Yeah.
Not possible. Religion or no religion doesn't make any difference. It is a question of the heart. I think so.
What do you mean when you say question of the heart?
Yeah, if people feel other people or not, or if they try to take advantage of the whole world, like countries taking advantage of other countries, and then we get into a situation for the whole world, which we are now in.
So you mean like being open to other people?
Enjoying life, yeah. You only enjoy life if you're open to other people. You really enjoy. How the rich people are happy. They are not happy. They are very rich, but they are not happy. I think so.
And why do you think they are unhappy?
Because they always need more and more and more.
Yeah.
When I came back after 7 years, I couldn't imagine that it was so difficult to live here. That it was so difficult to connect with family or to connect with society, or I even didn't realize how poor we were then. Like
So, how long did it take to fill this shop up, actually, with all this furniture? Because this is, I mean, it's actually a big shop, and there are archways where you can walk through, which gives access to other rooms, and there are hidden areas which I'll show in a little while. But how long do you think it took to actually fill this shop up with all this furniture?
Moving. It's always moving. For sometimes it moves a little bit faster, and sometimes it moves slower.
Yeah.
Like now, there was the COVID. It moved quite slow. We were closed for a long time. And also before, we got containers more oftenly. So when we got a new container, things were on top of the things. Like on the picture outside,
Yeah.
you can see on the benches, everything on top of each other. And when there's a little bit disorder, then people buy more because they think it's cheaper.
Yeah. Aha. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Actually, that's psychological.
Now they go through and they think this is my living room.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice.
That's true.
But it makes me nervous if there's too much disorder.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
Still enough disorder,
But because actually now for me this is the right amount of disorder. I like this. This is it's not too orderly. It's not too disorderly. Things can be explored. Things can be looked at without being too claustrophobic.
Sometimes they come in the shop and they say, how it is possible, so much, such a mess. And sometimes they think, come in and say, oh, it's beautiful.
Absolutely, yeah. So I mean, the thing that hit me the first time I came in here is just this feeling that every item has its own personality. Every item, no two things look the same. Do you know what I mean? Like, no two things look the same. No two things feel the same.
And it's all things you can feel. You have to come and feel.
Yeah.
You have to see and feel it.
Yeah.
And even if the apartment is super modern and everything, you need something to connect.
Yes. What do you think these items of furniture bring to a modern apartment?
Presence.
Mm-hmm.
Spirituality is nothing else than presence.
And from all of the pieces, like in here, do you have like a favorite?
The moment somebody buys it, it's my favorite.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. But that's fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. Is there anything that you just haven't been able to sell? Like, for example, something that's been here right from the beginning?
I have to think. Chocolate.
You mean the head?
No, in the middle.
Ah.
It's the god of wealth.
And you've kept that one deliberately, or it just hasn't sold?
Nobody bought it.
Aha. That's interesting. Why do you think that is?
But it's the only thing which I can remember. Maybe there's other things also. But
in fact, I bought one of these pillowcases just in another color. Actually, I have to say that I think my favorite piece when I come in here is actually probably this one here. This.
really?
Yeah. No. Oh, no, please, please sell it. No, because I like it. I want, like, as a piece. No, please.
It fits to you. It wants to be yours. It looks like you.
No.
Really, it's like a replica of you. You know, it has the cap, it has the cheeks, it looks the eyes like you have. It's a musician also. It's a musician.
And what about these?
Hanuman. I like this one.
Hanuman?
This is Hanuman.
What does that mean?
Hanuman?
Yeah.
Hanuman is the god of the wind, the messenger. It is. Hanuman is a little bit famous because Krishna Das His guru named Kauroli Baba, he's supposed to be a manifestation of Hanuman. So,
What do you think enlightenment actually means? Like-
enlightenment. It's experience the reality, people who experience the reality, how things really are. You know, when subject and object becomes one, which one do you prefer? Let me see.
That's interesting. I think, interestingly, I think the most human face, or the most lifelike face, I would say, probably comes from this one here.
Oh, it's the best one, yeah. It's the oldest one, yeah.
And these two are pretty too, but like somehow
They are pretty, yeah,
they don't look like somebody's face. Do you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
They are pretty, and this one has they are pretty. And this one is very beautiful.
I can actually even almost imagine suddenly this statue's eyes opening and a big black pupil, white eyes staring back at me, you know.
We have to connect with our heart, or I don't know, with any of the with its central channel in our system. But there's either wanting and or hate, or, you know, too much desire on one side. On the other side, it's hate and what we don't want. And in the middle, we don't care. We don't feel connected. Somebody completely. Whatever happens to other people, or we cannot feel it. Everybody sees everything differently. We create our own universe. One time I told my boyfriend that happened, and he thought I was crazy. He was convinced I was crazy.
That you left your body somehow. Yeah.
But this is an experience. It has nothing to do with crazy or not crazy. And if you ever took LSD, maybe then you can see that now you are in your mind body. Down or up, we all have a certain amount of time, and this time we have to manage to our best. At the moment, yoga is very much in fashion. And people do a lot of yoga and they feel very good. But this is also dangerous, because people think if they feel very good, they are very good. But it is not that way. Yeah, we can enjoy very much and feel very good because we feel very good, and everything we do for our physical well-being, that's our culture. But we don't notice how is our mind. We just don't. It's like having the wrong ticket. This is the danger of the Western world. We don't realize, we only try to satisfy our physical existence, and by feeling good, also through yoga whatsoever, we don't realize how is our mind, that we are greedy, or that we are angry, or that we are selfish, and also authentic and being sincere. This is also very important.
I think I feel the same way, because I feel that our society doesn't encourage sincerity for whatever reason. Sincerity is unfashionable. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's lacking in our society.
It's the basic education is already foolish. And we have done, we are in the comfortable situation to not suffer physical hardship, not to work too hard for eating well. But we are lacking spiritual growth and understanding. Do you have to love somebody or something? It has to do with love. We are not alone. We are all together, and you have to connect somewhere.
Yeah. When I stepped inside, it was full of all of these wonderful items, and every single item felt like it had its own personality, its own character, its own energy. And everywhere you look, there's something that piques your curiosity, that makes you wonder what the history of it is, what's behind it, where it came from, whose hands made it, why did they make it. Who did these items belong to? Did they play a significant part in their lives? How much sentimental value did they have? How many generations were these things passed down to before they ended up here?